Busy.
Sorry.
In a minute. Here we go again. Advocate newspaper, at it again as usual. Woman tells jury mum's boyfriend drank goon and allegedly assaulted her. That magic word, allegedly, that removes any responsibility from themselves for even writing a story, printing a story that they should not have been printing yet. They shouldn't print it. A woman has told a jury her mum's boyfriend had sexually assaulted her as a child after he moved into their Wynyard home more than 2 decades ago. In evidence, the woman said Mark Anthony Saywood, they printed his name, who was in his 30s at the time, had moved in when she was 7. Mr Saywood is standing trial in the Supreme Court in Burnie, charged with indecent assault and aggravated assault. It is alleged he touched the girl's breasts and forced a finger inside her vagina when he... This fucking shits me. When he lived there between 2000 and 2004. The woman told the jury her house became an unhappy place when Mr Saywood moved in. Mark Saywood, where do I know that name? Anyway, is it Mark? Yeah, Mark. No, I know that name from somewhere. Probably heard of this story before. She said he was often drunk and was abusive towards both her mother and the children. He would lock us outside, abuse us and our mum, and flush our heads down the toilet, she said on the stand. There was always goon in the fridge, and my main memory of him is being really drunk. For some reason I have a memory of this maybe being an actual thing. Don't know. This is not the point I'm about to make. He would try to kiss us girls and push his tongue down our throat. He thought that was really funny. He would pinch us on the bum. She said her punishments were not as severe as those meted out to the younger children. I'm not even going to read on. What I am going to say is, Mr Saywood's defence counsel said the alleged assaults had never happened and his client had never touched the witness inappropriately. The trial continues. That's all you need to read out of all that. The rest of it is... It's defamation of character. Well, it's defamatory and it's slanderous. Helen Kempton. Oh, Helen Kempton. What have I done with that book? Alright, my hit piece was Sandy Powell. What I'm saying is the story that was written about me in 2019 is a crock. It's an absolute crock of shit. This... probably no better. Who knows? Now, on the hypothesis that this guy is found legitimately to be completely innocent, he's never going to be considered innocent in the court of the general public. It doesn't matter at this point. Well, of course it matters if he's guilty. Like, I'm not trying to stick up for pedos, not by any means. What I'm trying to say is what if he's not? Too bad. Allegedly does not. It only absolves the Advocate newspaper, journalists and media. It only absolves them of their sin. It absolves them of it, but it only in the eyes of legal proceedings. We put the word allegedly in so we can't be sued. There's nothing righteous about that story. That's a story that should not be written. Why? The trial continues. Well, you've just fucking fucked up the trial as far as I'm concerned. Because this is a trial that's going to have a jury in it. So now, Nobody sees the word allegedly. They see the word charged. And the word charged means fuck all. If I charge at you, are you going to stand there and take it or defend yourself? If somebody comes at you with charges or presents charges to the court, so the court comes at you, does that make you guilty? No. It could be all fabricated bullshit. But the court of public opinion isn't going to see it that way. So when the jury goes, writing these stories messes with the entire court case, the entire trial. Because people now, everyone in Burnie is going to look at this bloke as a pedo. Now is he? I don't know. I don't know the guy, not personally. I've heard the name somewhere, perhaps for the same bullshit. So this is the problem nowadays. The word pedo is thrown around everywhere nowadays. It's like calling someone an arsehole. Hey, you pedo. People don't really grasp the gravity. They do not consider the gravitas of that word. The damage, the lifelong damage that does to people. They can even move interstate and it only takes Facebook to destroy their life over and over and over again, even if they're innocent. So, well done again, Advocate newspaper. You've perverted the course of justice. This is a perversion of the course of justice. It's contempt of court. It's making a mockery of the entire judiciary system. What a joke. If I was a judge, I'd be going, sorry, it's mistrial now. Why? Where the hell am I going to find a jury that hasn't already got him pinned as guilty? Even if he is, that is not balanced justice. That's not justice now. What we now have is the court has been turned from a court of law to a lynch mob. What the hell? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you people at Advocate newspaper? What is wrong with... why is the judge not saying, I'm sorry, you can't comment on this in the paper because it is going to pervert the course of justice if you do? And it is a gross perversion of the course of justice. Everyone's got him pinned as guilty, whether he's guilty or innocent. It's in their head. It's the same reason why you cannot have inadmissible evidence presented to court, but yet they still do it and get away with it. If inadmissible evidence is evidence that proves nothing, it's ad hominem evidence. It moves the topic from the subject matter, from the actual crime itself, to the person who is alleged to have committed it. It's character assassination, is what it is. That's not law. It's legal prostitution is what it is. Where do these people get off? Where do they get off in this shit? Unbelievable. This should be straight out thrown out of court now. Mistrial, sorry, and the advocate caused it. The advocate should not be allowed in that damn courthouse. They should not be allowed in that courthouse. It should be out the front, and no comment should be made until there is a finding. All journalists are now is that they're leeches, they're parasites. They don't care who they destroy, as long as they sell a story and push an agenda. You see, is the other point that I was coming to. We now have $50,000 payouts for victims of family violence. I'm about to drop a name here. Twice, Lucinda Jago has got huge payouts for family violence, physical family violence, from the same person. The same bloke, twice. Hello? I don't know who the bloke is. Don't really care. The point is, mamas, don't let your daughters grow up to be dickheads. Or to date dickheads, right? An awful lot of unwanted children were born because of the family baby bonus. How many people are getting payouts because they're not scared of a black eye and a fat lip? Bloke doesn't care about going to jail. That's fine, as long as he gets his half in his canteen account. As long as that money goes towards to paying his ticker, so when he gets out he can roll over again. You see, you just don't grasp the concept of what crime actually is, how it actually works. You haven't got a clue. With cash incentivisation of family violence, you watch the numbers go through the roof now. And congratulations, taxpayers, it comes out of your pocket. Oh yeah, we need this, we need that. Do you realise that money comes from your pocket? Victims of crime payment, where do you reckon it comes from? It doesn't come from quantitative easing. That's economic stimulus. In reverse, that's another argument. This is bureaucrats creating a money laundering scheme. It's racketeering at best. What the hell? How many simple little arguments now are going to be classed as family violence where there was no violence that took place? And anyone that sits there and says they've never had an argument with their significant other is either a cuck or full of shit. This is going to create more pain for more kids. That's all it's going to do. Unsubstantiated claims getting fought out in court over he said, she said bullshit. Where who suffers? The kids. No amount of money can give a kid a father. No amount of money can replace the hole in a kid's heart from losing a father and being told that he was bad when he wasn't. And vice versa. Sorry guys, this isn't law. This is fucking disgusting. They'll be ashamed of themselves. But they won't be. They got no soul. They've already sold their soul. Their soul's gone. Their immortal soul is going to find out how hot it is in hell. I'll tell you now.